Rock 94 and a half. Spokane's best rock.
Have anything? Well, I know you ride your bikes, but do you have anything that you do that's like more touristy style type of activity that maybe somebody wouldn't necessarily expect you to be going with your fanny pack, maybe taking photos?
No, it's not so much touristy, but what we do is we have bowling competitions on days off.
Really?
So we'll challenge Seven Dust or Papa Roach or different bands that we're out on tour with, and we just go and geek out, and we have cocktails and we bowl and, you know, rent a section out and crank up tunes or whatever, and we have like, you know, bowling competition. And people are like, oh, you know, I'm not good at bowling. And I'm like, well, that's the point. If you're good at bowling, then you're kind of a loser.
Yeah, what are you doing with your life?
You can't be good to bowl with us. You have to be bad. My bass player's tech, his name is Ty. He come up one day and all of a sudden he's like spinning the ball and it strikes every... I'm like, what is going on? Drummer won't do it because he's really skinny and his forearm always gets sore because it's the, you know, the big... Yeah. In New England, we have another thing called candlepin bowling. So you guys are used to the ones with the 3 holes, right?
Yeah.
We have one that looks like the size of like a ski ball.
Is it only in New
Maybe a little bit bigger, right? Yeah, and the pins are more straight rather than having that hourglass shape. And it's called candlepin bowling, and you get 3 balls, and you can just, I mean, you can whip these things like softballs. It's really fast, but it's much harder to get strikes too, so.
Well, I just got to hear that you are currently writing. You're hoping to have something out 2016, maybe 2017,
yeah.
Right? So, is there anything specific that you're working on that you're really excited about?
It's always a little bit of everything. There is a lot of times during the afternoon where there's not a whole lot going on, and we bring a separate like jam room set up with us and little recorders and whatever. So we're always writing. But I don't really think we'll get into the meat and potatoes of it. Right now, I think we're just collecting ideas and riffs and thoughts about where we want to go with this new record, because we really are looking forward to kind of changing up the sound of the band and you know, going in a more rock direction.
Really?
Yeah, you know, we feel it's time. You know, the band is in a different place in our lives now. We're not that dark, angry kind of kid that was writing the first couple records. We have that reflect in our music as well, where, you know, it's just more uplifting and fun. I don't think we're going to try to lose the power or the integrity of Godsmack, but I don't think we're going to try to go in the metal direction, you know. You can ask me that question again in like July.
I will.
And I may have a better idea.
And I'll be like, so how'd the bowling game go?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, give me all the statistics on everybody.
Yeah, come bowling with us.
Okay, I'm in. And you got a movie.
Yeah, I got offered to do this movie in Bulgaria in March, but they have to still raise the funding for it.
Okay.
And so if everything goes well, I'll be shooting it sometime in March, which I'm also hoping to tie in some solo dates maybe in the eastern side of Europe, and maybe do some in the States, and then probably start working on Godsmack April, May-ish.
Also, just talked to Red Sun Rising, and we made this big giant, how'd that get set up? I don't really know, we just got the email, we were so excited. I'm like, oh, you know, Godsmack only loves you guys. They didn't want anybody else to be on the tour.
Perfect.
So there you go. So now it's real, because it's going to go on the internet twice. All right, Marshmallow All-Stars Sully from Godsmack, checking in from Louder Than Live. Thanks for hanging out.